Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Suplex Network here, coming back at you again for another video, and today I am showing you my top 10 WWE figures in my collection. So I'm not including figures that I don't own, like the SES ringside exclusive CM Punk. I mean, that probably would be on my list if I had it, but I don't have it. It's not my collection. I can't show it off. I can't really speak for it, so that is not on my list. The only 10 figures I've got on my list are ones in my collection. And this, of course, is opinion based. So if you disagree with this, then so be it. It's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments like what your favorite figure is that you own. But without further ado, let's get into my top 10. Starting off with number 10 on the list is this Elite Andrade, and I am a huge fan of Andrade as a wrestler. In fact, probably my favorite wrestling match of all time. He was one of the participants against Johnny Gargano at TakeOver, and I just really like the figure. I like the jacket, the nice material. I like that it came with the mask scrunched up that he can hold, and also a mask that he can put on, which I don't have on me at the moment. But the head scan, really nice. The ponytail, the beard. I love the attire. The yellow stands out so much compared to every other figure. A lot of figures are like dark attires, dark colors, and this yellow just pops and is really bright, and it's just an amazing figure. It's solid, really good. He is a phenomenal wrestler. That probably plays a big part of why he is number 10 on my list. Number 9 on my list is the Elite 80, I think, MVP figure, and this one is a bit nostalgic for me. I have the Elite Series 1 MVP, and I've had that for a long time, so getting this, an updated one, really feels very nostalgic for me. It looks awesome. The head scan is great. I love the double jointed elbows, which all the Elites have nowadays, but it's really nice. The gloves that he's got on, he can do the bowling, like basketball thing there. He's got gloves that he has closed fists as well. He's got the 2 chains. I believe they're the exact same chains as his Elite Series 1. The attire is really nice. I like that they've gave him the bit of a belly because he's like getting a bit older in age. He's not as fit as he used to be. The attire, really nice. I'm just a huge fan of MVP, and this head scan looks just like him. It's a great figure all in all. So that is my number 9. Coming in at number 8 on my list is the Elite 83 Rated R Superstar Edge. And now this was, I think this is Edge's first figure back from when he returned. It is awesome. The attire is nice. I love the matte grey on the pants. His logos on the sides. The knee pads, you know, it's really nice detailing. The shirt, an extra touch. The head scan is amazing. I love that they've added the grey into the beard. The hair looks awesome. The one thing I would have loved this figure to have is a jacket, but I mean, like, budget. If you were to get a jacket, it would have been one of those stupid rubber ones, which would have probably been horrible anyway. So I guess the Ultimate has the jacket, and this has the shirt, which you can't complain too much. It's still an amazing figure, hence why it is in my top 10 at number 8. And here we go with number 7 on the list. It is the ringside exclusive pink and black attack, Bret the Hitman Hart, and this is a very sought after figure. I've had it for years. It is awesome. The pink shades, the attire is so iconic, which the one thing I dislike so much is this jacket. It is one of those rubber where he's stuck in the pose, but the attire underneath is awesome. The straight pink, very iconic look for the Hitman there. It's got the logo on the Hitman logo under there, which you can't really see. The logo on the torso, I think it was, yeah. There's the logo. Very nice figure. It's a very expensive and hard to find, hard to come across nowadays, but I got this at a super cheap price. I think I paid like less than 20 Australian dollars, which is ridiculous to think, and now it's like you can barely find it, and it's a pretty good figure. I enjoy it. The black on the white there, the splash, it's really nice. Very, oh god. As I was saying before I dropped it, it's a very solid figure, and hence why it has made my top 10. Coming in at number 6 is Rob Van Dam, the newest Elite. I believe it's Series 90. It didn't come with the belt, but it just looks sick on him. This Rob Van Dam is awesome. I love the attire. Very nostalgic look with the tiger print on it. The double jointed elbows is super good. The articulation, that's the articulation you need for an RVD figure, so he can do his vintage pose, the classic RVD. He can do all his very athletic and flexible moves. The head scan is really nice. Love the attire. It is just a clean, crisp RVD figure, and I can't really fault it other than it didn't come with the belt. That would have been sick, but that's nothing to do with the figure itself. It is awesome. It's a really good figure. Making it the halfway point is this Bronson Reed Elite figure here. It is awesome. The attire based off Bam Bam Bigelow here. The jacket, which is cloth, thank the Lord. Didn't come with the belt, but let's pretend it did. The tattoos there. I love that it came with the hand so he can do his pose. The head scan's alright. I mean, it could have been better, but it is what it is. It's not horrible. But I mainly like this figure for the attire and the jacket. It just stands out so much. The detailing and just the color, the way, the purple, the red, the yellow, the flames. It's a really nice figure. I'm glad that this is his one Elite, and this is the attire they went for. I'm glad it is such a good attire, and props to Mattel for producing this absolute banger. And here we go at number 4 is this Johnny Gargano. Now, he didn't come with the belt, just like none of the others came with the belts, but it is a really nice figure. I love the attire. This is my favorite Johnny Gargano attire, so that's why it's ranked so highly on my list. And Johnny Gargano is one of my favorites. I love, he's got the name written on the back, Johnny Wrestling, just the detailing on the tights here, not tights, the kick pads. The knee pad's got his logo. It's got the logo on the vest. It's a really just awesome figure. They've just nailed it. The red and the blue just stands out so much, and it just the colorway just matches each other and complements everything about this figure. And I wish this came out later just so it could have that double jointed elbow, but we're not going to take too many points away for that. It's still a super awesome figure, hence why it is number 4 on my list. And here we go, the top 3 WWE figures in my collection. Rounding out for number 3 is the Elite 16 CM Punk. This is the iconic CM Punk Elite figure. I think it's from Money in the Bank 2011 where he won the belt and left. That Chicago styled trunks there looks awesome. Same with the kick pads. The shirt is this is the only way to get the shirt. That is his iconic look. That's his iconic shirt. And as you can see, mine is pretty dirty because I got this when it was released, so it's pretty dirty. The shirt's got a bit of paint there. I could wash it probably, I don't know, but it is an awesome figure. The head scan, really good for its time when it came out. Tattoos, very vibrant in the color. Doesn't have the Pepsi. Oh, I'm dropping stuff everywhere. But yeah, it doesn't have that Pepsi tattoo or the Cobra tattoo on the shoulders because of copyright reasons, but it is still a fantastic figure. It is a perfect CM Punk action figure. I don't think they could have done this any better. It is just phenomenal. It's amazing. I'm glad I picked it up when I did because, man, this would cost me a fortune to get nowadays. And it is just amazing. It's really good CM Punk. If I never saw another CM Punk figure in my life, I would be happy because this is quite literally perfect. Number 2 on my list is a very recent figure, actually. It is the Ultimate Edition, the first Ultimate Edition on this list, and it is the Undertaker. Now, I wasn't a fan of this figure when I first seen it. I'm like, I didn't really care too much about it. It's too tall for the frame. Let's move back a little. Yeah, I didn't really care too much for this figure, but looking at it now, having it in hand, this head scan, I didn't like at all, but getting it in person, I'm like, damn, that looks so much like the Undertaker of the time. This entrance jacket, it's got the fabric on the cape there, but the attire is really nice. I can't really get it off, but the attire just is awesome. It's very iconic Undertaker. This is probably my favorite look for the Undertaker as well, so it gets probably a bit of biasism. Is that the word? Biasism? I don't know the word, but you know what I'm trying to say. But it is a really awesome Undertaker figure. I'm glad I decided to pick this figure up because I honestly wasn't going to. It didn't stand out to me seeing the pictures on the internet, but seeing it in real life, and I'm like, oh my god, that is awesome. The way it moves, the way it poses, it is awesome. It is my favorite Undertaker figure that I own so far, and there's a lot of awesome Undertaker figures out there on the market, so that says a lot about this Ultimate Edition figure. Before I reveal what made number 1 on my list, let's just show all the figures I could have possibly chose from. There's a lot of great figures. That Ultimate Edition Hogan is awesome. That Macho Man's awesome. The Ultimate Bret is really good. So many amazing figures I could have chose from, but they didn't quite make the top 10. There's just figures everywhere that are just phenomenal, really great figures, but none of these made the list for top 10. None of these were quite good enough to make the top 10. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of really good wrestling figures here, as you can see that Walter there. A lot of great figures, but let's get to seeing what made number 1 on my list. So coming in at number 1 in my greatest wrestling figures of all time in my collection is none other than the Legends, Eddie Guerrero. Yes, that is right. The Legends Eddie Guerrero figure. I paid up for this figure just because these never get released in Australia, so I had to pay a pretty penny to get it, and it was worth it. This is the most iconic look to me for Eddie Guerrero. You got the flames on the tights there, the gold boots with the black flames. The lime green on this really pops and really looks awesome. Got the I'm Your Puppy shirt. I really wish it came with this belt, but of course I have one, so I just chucked it on him. Got the tattoos and this head scan. Oh my god. What a great head scan this is. Got the smirk there and the hair. The two tones in the hair. It is a really amazing head scan. That is why this figure has made my number 1 figure of all time. Rest in peace to the GOAT, Eddie Guerrero, my favorite wrestler of all time. He has an amazing Legends figure here, and I cannot wait to see more Eddie Guerrero figures coming in the future. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is my top 10 WWE figures in my collection. Let me know how you would have ranked these, what you would put as the number 1 in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and until next time, this has been your boy Suplex Network, signing off. Peace.